James Games video. Today we'll be making Greece its own empire, so let's get straight into it. So Greece will be represented in the color red, obviously as the invading country. And any country they invade will be represented in blue, for example Turkey. So let's begin. They first start an invasion into North Macedonia, and the troops push into North Macedonia and the country quickly surrenders. Now they declare war on Albania, and they quickly invade into it, swiftly taking it out after a few months. Now they're going to launch an invasion into Bulgaria, but this time something quite weird happens. Bulgaria actually manages to make a small assault into like this panhandle of Greece, but it is swiftly pushed back. And the Greeks push in and take their capital Sofia, and this like northern thing here, like a land peninsula, you could say. It's like a peninsula that's just surrounded by land. And they take over this land. This random like strip of land that they managed to make defenses, but then they launch parachutes over here and cut it off, and this like trenched area surrenders. Now they declare war on Bulgaria. And the troops pushing into, sorry to say Bulgaria, I mean Serbia. Sorry, I mean Serbia. They push into Serbia, and their troops make some minor pushes until eventually Serbia surrenders. It's a full annexation by Greece. So now basically they have all like the strong countries of the Balkans under their control, other than of course Romania, Hungary, all these countries here. Now they plan an assault into Romania, just heading straight here. Well, actually it's more like that way to the capital Bucharest. So yeah. So now they take on their biggest challenge. They're going to declare war on all of these countries here. They're quite strong now, so they should be able to beat them. Like, Montenegro falls easily, it's just the weakest. And Bosnia and Herzegovina is put under a lot of pressure as they push in. And they managed to completely take over Croatia. They managed to completely take it over and continue their march, cutting Romania and Hungary off, and Hungary surrenders. And after the capital of Bucharest, the capture of Bucharest, Hungary surrenders. There's still some resistance there, cutting off supply lines, but those are quickly beaten. Now they take over all of these countries, basically uniting the Balkans. Yeah, they basically just united all of the Balkans in one war. Here they are now. This is Greece. It's just Balkans. I'm pretty sure Slovenia is part of the Balkans. I don't know. But, yeah. Now I declare war. What the? Now Slovenia is getting attacked along with these countries here. And Greek troops quickly push in, taking out these countries quickly because they're strong now. They're strong, Greece. Now I have taken over all of these small countries here. Oh, and I think we're forgetting about Moldova, right? We can't forget about big old Moldova. Which quickly, after like 6 hours of war, they just surrender. Now they're gonna invade their first real, like, power, you could say, which is, of course, Turkey. Turkey is a power, believe it or not. Yeah, so they are now at war with Turkey, which took way too long to paint, but okay. Sorry, Turkey has these islands for some reason. Don't know why. But these islands quickly fall, and now begin an invasion of mainland Turkey. And they manage to cut off Constantinople, and it surrenders. Yeah, so they cut off Constantinople, and it surrenders, and they continue to advance quite far, cutting off a huge army here. And now Turkey surrenders after some more months. That shows how strong Turkey is, because like even a country like Greece that's been buffed in this scenario took a few months to take it over. That's how strong they really are. Now they've regained Constantinople. Hooray! They take over Cyprus. And now they declare war on basically all these countries here. Yeah, this way even the Arabs and Israel are willing to ally to fight off, you know, you know, the Greeks. Yeah, they want to fight off the Greeks. But that goes quite in vain, as Greek troops push down and they take over Lebanon and Israel and Palestine. They cut Jordan off from the rest of the alliance and take it over. Now they quickly go down into Iraq and Syria, and it surrenders. It's gonna cause some tension. You know, Arabs and Jews hate each other. It's gonna cause some tension. It's gonna cause some tension. Yeah, so now they've just kind of like revived the Ottoman Empire. It's a Greek empire. The next targets, like all these countries, I don't know what that kind really is. I'm just gonna like leave that alone, to be honest. They declare war on all these countries. Even little Bahrain is pulled into this war. Iran goes to war just to help its fellow Arab. You know, I don't really know like the current relations between them, but like, yeah, the Greeks are quite strong. Like, I don't think I really have to say that, to be honest. They push into Iran, cutting it off. And I forgot to mention that Azerbaijan also joined the war to help, to help them. But it's quickly taken over. I'm gonna paint their exclave later. And Iran like nearly fully surrenders, but eventually it is forced to surrender. Now they push down and taking all these like smaller weak states here. And now it's only Saudi Arabia left. And well, don't forget Bahrain and Iraq. So not Iraq, Qatar, right? They surely can be okay. The hosts of the World Cup are destined to be safe, right? Oh, I forgot about Egypt. Got the entire point of this war was because of Egypt. Like, these countries are completely smashed, like literally. They get thrown around like a child's toy. And the last bits of resistance falls. Egypt doesn't really have any problem because they've been under Greek rule so many times at this rate. Like, it's hard to count how many. Yeah. Greece just fully annexes all of this. It was probably like a logistical nightmare or whatever. I know it like extremely like destabilized the region, kind of, because of all the wars. To mention, it will also, change the entire like it's like the entire bits of power. Yeah, that's how you say it. Like the balance of power. Yeah, it'll change the balance of power. A lot, obviously. The country taking out all this land is undoubtedly gonna, change the power that's going on. Oh, and Armenia just says, okay, hell yeah. Time to inflict some pain on Azerbaijan. Because if you didn't know, the Christians are treated better, even if they aren't loyal. Their plans to now go through Ukraine, which doesn't have any help from some outside world here. It's not any help. So there should be a pretty easy war. But that's what Russia thought, so things could change. Crimea? No, it's not part of Ukraine. I'm pretty sure like the Ukraine they made it, I don't know. I'm still getting used to having used the recolor to properly do it like this, so don't mind me if I accidentally use paint for sometimes, alright? So yeah. They invade from this area here, cutting off Ukraine from the rest of the Western world. And Lvov, they push back, but then the Greeks push back, and Lvov is captured. Now they advance to Kiev, but instead of doing that, they circle it and take over Kharkiv. Then they march south and take over Odessa and take this area, taking this area here, and invading Donetsk and Luhansk or whatever, and then Kiev surrenders. Pretty quick war, considering it took 2 minutes, and the war Ukraine is still ongoing, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm not fully up to date of recent events, I'm pretty sure they're still at war. Oh no. Now they are really strong. Now they go for the big boy, Russia. Oh, and Georgia joins the side of Russia, just to protect themselves from big old Greece. But Russia severely underestimated the power of the Greeks. They take over the entire south. Yeah, they severely underestimated. Severely. And eventually Russia is forced to surrender. They are forced to hand over their little son Belarus. They are forced to hand over their little son Belarus. Yeah, I call him the little son. And now I have a complete nightmare of border fixing to do. Great. I love doing border fixing, guys. It's so fun. It's exactly fun. It's not, but oh my god. Fun fact: Crimea looks like an island, right? But it's actually a peninsula. It looks like an island, but it's a peninsula. At first, I actually thought it was an island, just cause. But yeah, but I was wrong. What the hell? Let's not go through that. This is gonna be it's gonna be bad. Oh no. Oh no. I'm going my wall so far. Oh, there's the dang it. Okay, stop there. Oh dang it. No. Then I feel like I did manage to make the boards look so straight. It's really confusing. Just take your time, Aiden. That's horrible. I mean, that's why I don't even care. It don't look like that. But it doesn't really matter anyway, because I can just do this. That did not work. Okay. Just do that. Yeah, okay, that works. Or does it? Let's see. Why is it does this? That's so confusing. What is this? Amazing job, Paint.net. Amazing job, am I right? Like, you do such a good job. Like, I can't believe you do such a good job, Paint.net. Yeah, this is what the Greek Empire looks like. But they're not done yet. It's gonna be like a long. It's been 20 minutes already. It's like 20 minutes. It's gonna be a really long episode. That's the entire point of it, so you guys can enjoy and see me suffer making these dumb borders. At this point, the rest of Europe spots this and just makes it an entire coalition. Stop. Even neutral Switzerland gets involved. Russia just like says, nah, hell nah, I'm out. And just goes. This part of Russia is defended by like coalition troops because Russia allowed them to. These Russians, they're evil. Legoland joins. I don't know why people call them Legoland, but I just did. Sweden joins. At this rate, they're just gonna kill themselves. Okay, I swear to God, they'll just kill themselves at this rate. If Greece wins this, this is gonna give them like so much land. It's gonna be ridiculous. Sweden and America doesn't get involved. Even Britain and Ireland grudgingly decide to, you know, put aside their differences and join this alliance. Iceland doesn't, because no one would even really want them in it. Anyways. Now, like, nearly all of Europe is just, like, united. Like, not really, like, united, like, under a single leader, or united in, like, a coalition to defend their country. But this is not helping them at all. Because, obviously, since they're buffed, even they should be able to beat an entire coalition of this. It's weird looking at that. But yeah, I just have to cope, I guess. I can improvise. What the? I can improvise. And it's just do this. This is gonna be easy. I just realized that. This is so simple. What? What is this game? What's on that game? Tolerance up. Okay, wait, let's keep that down a bit. Yeah, you know, this is the best we're gonna get. I don't even care at this point, cause this is probably like the last war of the video, so it doesn't really matter. Cause we're not going back to Russia. Let's just say that's protected by like mercenaries or whatever. Anyways, this coalition army makes some advances in Czechia. Make some advances in Czechia, but that's pushed back. Now but then they push back and take away the panhandle of Austria. It's not looking good for them right now. As they're even in the Baltics, they're advancing. This is not looking very good for the, you know, the Greeks. But of course, they're Greece. They've been in this situation before. They know what to do. What's that? Push them back. Push them all the way back to their borders. I've done this so many times, it's getting crazy. After that, well, make their push. The Baltics easily fall after they were cut off from the rest of their allies. They quickly fall, and now they push into Poland, easily defeating it and capture the door of Germany. Italy was it's nearly completely isolated. And yeah, Greece is so strong I can only use a 95 paint and it still makes sense. Not just, but they slow down and make some landings in Sweden, and they cut off this northern part here, which surrenders, and they go down here, go south and defeat the Vikings, and they cut off the remainder of Denmark, which surrenders. Now they push in here. France surrenders, and yeah, and those like Guyana countries. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen to them. Pleasant war, right? Pleasant. Do I even need to at this point make the borders? Yeah, cause I might need a screenshot of like a thumbnail or something. If I even make a thumbnail, like at this point I'm getting too lazy to make thumbnails. That's how tired I am from just constantly making videos. Even planning videos it's giving me so much stress. Because like, I know mapping is my most viewed thing, but then again, Roblox is like one of my favorite games. So it's hard to like choose by which one I should do. It's hard. Because it's obvious my mapping videos get more views. Probably because like Roblox at this point just one with popular YouTubers and my videos don't even appear on the front page. But if you want them to, like on the recommended for if they watch Roblox all the time, then leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're hoping to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I know we can do that. Because like, well, we're awesome. You guys are awesome. Like we're all awesome. So I know we can. I don't know it. I don't think we can. I know we can. And with that really nice remark, we have the reunification of the British Isles and Ireland. Technically speaking, because they're part of the same country, just not as they expected. Oh, and yeah, I didn't really want to include that, but we had to. Oh, and Russia seized Kaliningrad just because they need that juicy moolah. Money, of course. I said that was going to be the last war, but first things first, they force Russia to kind of like join them. Yeah, they force all these countries to like join them and unite. Yeah, this way it's getting ridiculous. Like it's getting ridiculous. I reckon this is I just paint it like this. I'm gonna ruin the system by just painting it like this and ruining the people who wanted their dreams. It's like quit using the paintbrush because I found like you have to use a recolor. So if you're like an up and coming mapper who doesn't know on paint.net, who doesn't know how people do this and just use paintbrush, this is how. Even though I am still quite new to the YouTube scene myself, or the mapping scene at least, I know my stuff. And my channel's been going for nearly a year now, so it's crazy because it's like people like Celeb have like created their channels like 2 weeks, like a few weeks ago, but they're like 30,000 subscribers. It's crazy. Like it's just crazy. How they do this? Like that's my question. It has to be impossible. Like how is that possible? Exactly, it's not possible. That's the thing. It's not possible. They're just botting their subscribers, right? That doesn't make sense. It's like decent to be botting their subscribers. Like really, like it's ridiculous. But I'm not really the one to be jealous. Even if they seem to have more success than me, even though they've never put in as much hard work. Sure, you might say, oh well, they do more editing than you. Well, that's because they're like a teenager, okay? So this is what the Greek Empire becomes. I can't even show it on the screen, dude. Also, just do this. There you go. That's what the Greek Empire becomes. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.